G'day guys, I just wanted to give you an update on what's been happening. I've been back in Melbourne now for 6 months already. The time's gone really quickly. So I've been out to visit Mum again today, and as you know, she's 98 years old. She's at a care facility, and it was a bit scary today because when I went in there, the boss was out the front and tidying up the area where you've got to do your COVID tests. Now I was there 4 or 5 days ago, and there was 3 people with COVID, and they, blocked off their rooms and everything. And today when I went there, there's 15 people with COVID now. So it's a little bit scary how quickly it spreads. But yeah, so she's got to stay in her room a bit longer and make sure everything's okay. Now I brought you out today on a walk around a vineyard up here at the Yarra Valley. And there's a lot of vineyards up here, but this one's very nice. So I'll spin you around. So much wine in this area, the Yarra Valley. But because we're in the middle of winter, there's no grapes on the vines, as you can see. But yeah, this place is really nice. So on the weekends especially, there's lots of people come up and look around, do some wine testing, wine drinking. So they have lots of weddings at this winery, as you can see by these images that I've borrowed from the internet. But yeah, it looks like it'd be a really nice venue to get married in. As you can see, very nice around here. A great place to come in the springtime and the summertime. There's lots of people around. So I'll just take you for a bit of a walk. But as I said just before, so I've been back in Melbourne for 6 months, and I haven't really been doing a lot for the past 6 months. Been visiting Mum lots of times, making sure she's okay. And I've been doing a little bit of coaching, tennis coaching, but not a lot. And I haven't really been motivated to do heaps. So now I'm in the position where I've got to make some big decisions. Do I get back into coaching? Coach 6 or 5 or 6 days a week, lots of hours, 40 hours a week or something. And I'm in a position now where I've been offered an opportunity to do that if I want to do it. And I've got to make the decision very soon, over the next 2 weeks, I'd say. I've got to make the call. Do I get back in and get back into what I've been doing for the past 40 years off and on, tennis coaching, which I enjoy doing it, but I'm not sure whether I want to do it or not. So the positives about that is, start to make some decent money again. Or the other option, and I've mentioned it in a couple of my previous videos, do I look at maybe going over to Southeast Asia and travelling around? Because I know I can do that. There's quite a few people through the internet that show that you can do that and live a very good lifestyle for maybe, let's say, between 1,500 and 2,000 Australian dollars a month. I follow a couple of different people that sort of are constantly travelling. They stay in one country for 30 days and then move off to the next country for 30 days. And I know you can do that in Indonesia and Thailand. Thailand's just increased their visa requirements for tourists. So I think we have, not sure if it's 60 or 90 days now, you can just go and get a tourist visa in Thailand if you're an Aussie, And there's lots of other countries that you can do that as well, but you can just go and tour around, and then once your time's up you can leave that country and move on to another country. So I know Vietnam has 90 days. I think Malaysia has, I think it's 60 days in Malaysia. So those 3 countries, and even Cambodia, you can do that too. I think they have a 90 day as well for Aussies. But the point is, you can easily travel from country to country and not spend a lot of money. So if you can make between, say, you know, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 Australian, I'm talking about, you can do that constantly and not decrease your retirement nest egg. So if you have got some money stored away, invested, as long as you're making enough interest on your money, ideally if you've got enough retirement savings saved up, if you can earn enough to generate, you know, a couple of $1,000s a month, that's the ideal scenario. But if not, I guess you've got to come up with a way to make a little bit of money as well, so that you're not going backwards too fast. But it's possible, and it's not a lot of money, you know, $1,500, $2,000 a month, and then you can fund your lifestyle overseas. And the lifestyle in Southeast Asia, it's very nice, it looks good. So that's the options. I've got to really weigh that up. Do I, you know, pull the trigger, bite the bullet, and get back into full-time tennis coaching here, working 5 or 6 days a week? I know exactly what that's like, because I've done it for a long time. And as I said, I enjoy doing it, but, you know, do I want to keep doing it? Like, I'm healthy now, and I haven't got any, you know, major ailments. I've got a thing called Hashimoto's disease, which is my issue with my thyroid. So as long as I take my thyroid tablets every day, then I'm okay with that, and get regular blood tests. So I take vitamin B12s every day as well, and iron tablets. So as long as I'm doing that every day, then I'm okay. So, but I'm 61 now, and I know that I'm not going to be this fit forever. You know, so if I'm going to do this thing where I travel around, I'm probably going to have to do it soon. Whether I do it, you know, in the next 6 months or the next year or the next couple of years, it's probably the best time to do it. There's lots of videos online from people that have retired saying don't waste your youth years of your retirement. So it's normally from, you know, probably 60 to 70 is when you're going to be in the best health. And so if you're going to get out and do things, now is the time to do it. If I wait another, let's say I wait another 5 years and I take up this coaching job and I work full time until I'm, you know, really with tennis coaching. And I mentioned this before, you can work as long as you want, really. And the opportunity, you know, I'm sort of in control, so I could keep working. I'll spin you around to look at these vineyards a bit more, rather than just looking at me all the time. You can see it looks nice, doesn't it? Really nice. So when spring comes along, all these vines are full of grapes. I'm not sure what sort of grapes these ones would be, whether they be Shiraz or... There's a lot of Shiraz in this area, but I don't know if these particular ones are Shiraz. Might be some other type, Pinot or something like that. Well, anyway, so it's a nice place to go for a walk. Yeah, so I don't know. I've got to make some big decisions though pretty soon. So I'd like to hear your suggestions, your comments. If you're already retired, what would you recommend? Would you recommend I bite the bullet and head off now? Now, if I stay in Australia, I've definitely got to keep working full time because it's way too expensive for Australia compared with Southeast Asia, compared with Thailand and Vietnam and these other countries. You can live very affordably over there. Really nice accommodation, you know, stay in a really nice condo with a pool, and the other thing that's appealing about over there is the temperature. Like, it's cold in Melbourne now. About a couple of days, I know where I've got up and it's -2 degrees. Very cold. So I was actually coaching last night and wasn't as cold, but it's still, you know, 6 or 7 degrees at night time. So you know, when you're coaching tennis, most of the coaching you do is sort of after school or work hours. So from 4 o'clock onwards. You do get a little bit during the day. For ladies, for example, that want to do cardio tennis and things like that, but the majority of your work is from 4 o'clock onwards, and you know, on the weekends, the mornings of the weekends. So that's the other thing you've got to take into account. Do I want to be out there in the cold all the time? And if I stay in Australia and I coach tennis, you know, you have to do that. It's just part of the deal. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Update you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So as I said, haven't really done much the past 6 months, but I'm happy with that. You know, that's fine. I needed to sort of get my bearings and go and visit Mum a lot in the care home that she's in, and she's doing well, which is good. Only worry is I hope they sort out this the COVID issue. But yeah, it's rapidly grown from 3 people to 14 people in 4 or 5 days. So yeah, hopefully it's okay, because they're the most vulnerable people to get COVID. The people in the homes. All right, so anyway, hope you guys are having a good day, and if I'm still around in the springtime, I'll bring you out to another winery so you can have a look around again, so you can see it on a nice day when it's nice weather and the vines are full of grapes. These buildings look really nice too. So the stables at Stones. Yarra Valley. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you in the next one.